Hello, everybody. Welcome to TCM Time. That's traditional Chinese medicine with me, Happy Young. Everybody, welcome to our Cuppa Qigong. We just had a very beautiful and long discussion, 3 hours, a 2 hour discussion went 3 hours. We went into TCM Time overtime, which was been a really great space that we shared with everybody in the group. We talked about today the Japanese art of Kintsugi, and this is learning to heal. If you have a pottery or ceramic that breaks, it's using gold or other precious metals to seal those wounds and to mend it together. And the gold highlights the light that shines, so the cracks become light rather than something that is hidden or something that's no longer useful. So I wanted to choose this topic of kintsugi and mending our broken parts today to celebrate TCM Time first reaching a big milestone of 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Special thanks to everybody who's been such a great support and bringing out your light into this community. I chose this topic of kintsugi because TCM Time started from broken parts. TCM Time, in a way, is me. And I started from being in a broken place when I first started. And it's been a journey of 11 years healing, my own journey of healing from darkness and brokenness to finding light and finding ways to heal wounds. As we talked about in the discussion today, a really strong support system, whether it's your family, your friends, your extended family, your community, your faith, can be different places that can give you support, helps, or that gold that can mend the brokenness. We talked about a lot, and I want to only spotlight maybe a few key points. In my own journey of healing, one of the main things that helped me heal that we talked about today is acceptance. When you are in truth, you're living in truth, being honest with yourself, being authentic with yourself. That is the first place to start. When this cup has been broken, it's just accepting, acknowledging that you see that it's broken, accepting that it has been broken. And then we talked about also letting go. So whether letting go can mean letting go of toxic environments, toxic relationships, on purposely breaking. So you might want to on purposely break things that are there so that you can be free. Whether it's separating from also your own resentment, whatever you may be holding on to. In Tai Chi, we talk about relaxation. The deeper side of Tai Chi is being able to let go. When we are in a protective mode, when we're trying to protect ourselves, whether from feeling certain emotions, protect ourselves from things around us, we tense up. When we tense up and we hold on to that tension, it becomes a blockage. In Chinese medicine, we recognize blockage as pain. So any kind of pain or discomfort you feel, whether it's mental, emotional, physical pain, maybe spiritual. Pain is something that's blocked. And if you could find a way to let it go, things can flow. So today in our Kintsugi talk, Cuppa talk, I want to drink up to first accepting where we are in life, whether we come from a broken place. We're all humans. We all experience um, pain and loss, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, relational. And it's important at some point to be in truth with that. When you live in truth, you can start letting go. But the first step is recognizing it, accepting it, and then letting it go. So today, for our Cuppa talk and Cuppa Qigong, I'm going to be showing you just simple movements from Tai Chi. Tai Chi Qigong. Qigong is letting the qi or energy flow. Simple movements that will just invite us to take our time to connect with what are known as Chinese medicine meridians. I want to share with you the heart energy channel and the lung energy channel, and how to gently adjust certain movements to allow you to feel deeper. And it's important for you to give yourself a little space to feel some emotions. Emotions are like a wave. When we stop the emotions, it becomes blocked. It becomes, in my opinion, it becomes cancerous. If we cannot let those emotions go, let it flow, the cheese continues to be stuck. And we need to find a way to get in touch with it, to let it go. So before I begin, let me take a moment to invite you for a moment of silence in our hearts to do an acknowledgement of land and people. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land throughout America and recognize their continuing connection to land, water, and communities. I would like to pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. And I would like to extend that respect to all First Nations, Indigenous, and Native communities in the world today. Thank you. I do the acknowledgement as a way to reconcile. In a way, it's our broken human society, human culture, where we exclude others, we marginalize others, we ostracize others. And what I hope to see and what I want to recognize is that we are all one. We are all one human being. There's no separation. So that moment of acknowledgement and silence is important to connect deeper with that part of the brokenness. And what I hope to see is that we can heal and reconcile us who have taken over other people's land, other people's space, other people's homes. Let me bring that spirit of learning to heal from inside out. When we cannot control what's on the outside, Tai Chi and Qigong invites us to connect with what's on the inside. When we cannot heal what's outside, it's beyond our control, we can turn inward to heal what's broken inside. I'd like to start by, if everyone can touch here, if you touch your belly button. I talked about my own mother as my gold, the part of that Kintsugi, that the bond that helped me heal. My mom is one of the most key ingredients of that healing cup. So somebody says to touch your belly button when you think of your own mother, that umbilical cord that you were born with through your mom, even though it's physically cut, but emotionally and spiritually, it's still there. And just to share a little bit about me, I am a survivor and a victim and survivor of abuse. So I was taken away from my own family and isolated. But one thing that kept me as a path to come back to was my own mother's bond, my own mother's love. So for me, what was broken, what my abuser tried to break, he couldn't break that bond between my mother and me. So I'm touching here my belly button to remind that deep root, that deep connection, part of my deep healing. And if you can come a little lower, so about 2 fingers below your belly button, here, if you touch the front and the back, right where your guts are, here this is known as your dantian, Dantian, dantian in Chinese Qigong and Tai Chi. This is known as your energy center and your physical center. Anytime you feel lost or uprooted or anxious, always feel your dantian. It's close to that belly button where it anchors you, grounds you. If you could feel that space and just take a few deep breaths, breathing into that dantian. And if I can invite you to inhale quietly through your nose, exhale loudly through your mouth. Inhale quietly through your nose. Exhale loudly through your mouth. Good. That exhale is very important as part of our letting go. Remembering this feeling of your dantian. In Tai Chi, anytime you move, whether it's you're moving your hands or you're moving your legs, every movement needs to always feel connected to your dantian, your lower dantian. So as we do just a very simple movement, this is the first movement in the Tai Chi form, Yang style. It's a very simple movement of lifting up your arms, turning your hands down and letting things go. Like you're picking something up, turn your palms downward, let it go. This simple movement, it's not only your hands that's moving. See if you could take one hand, continue to touch your dantian. Try to feel connected to your own center very slowly as you keep moving with your hand. And feel free to take two hands and continue to feel your dantian as you continue this first movement. Inhale coming up. Exhale as you let go. And this very simple movement, we're going to take it little by little, little steps to go a little bit deeper and feel deeper. So now when you lift up, you're going to gently stand up and feel your spine get taller and longer. Inhale up. Exhale, you're going to gently squat down. Let your knees gently bend like you're sitting down and calming down. Inhale up. Give yourself more space through your spine and breath. Exhale, gently squat down. Very good. What you're going to feel as you squat down is when you lower your dantian, you sink the dantian, you drop your center of gravity, and that anchors your chi, so you feel deeper into the ground, so you feel more rooted. Very good. I'm gonna go 2 more steps, feel a little deeper. Something that's called, we worked with the spine, that gives you your vertical alignment, vertical balance. You have also your horizontal balance. So here, Tai Chi Pong, this is the shape of the Pong. It's a sinking of the chest, a roundness of the chest and the arms. This is very important for learning what is your space. So when you're coming up, you're feeling still some roundness. Even though it's straight, you're feeling some roundness through the spine and the chest. Even as you sink down, let your chest drop first. So if you touch here, this is your middle dantian. Here's lower dantian. Heart, here's your middle dantian. See if you can feel this chest slightly drop. Like your sigh. That helps to let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Tai Chi Pong, sinking the chest, rounding the arms. Very good. So that helps give vertical, your spine, more space. Your chest, the roundness, Tai Chi Pong, giving you more space. Dropping the legs to anchor and root yourself. So one more thing to feel. I want to introduce to you Chinese medicine meridians, starting with the heart meridian. Part of healing, what's important is allowing yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel your emotions in a safe space, of course. Our emotions need to flow like a wave. It needs to complete its cycle. If we stop ourselves from feeling the emotions, you block the truth. Your emotions, your body is truthful. It's telling you something. Listen. Just allow yourself to feel and listen. Using your middle dantian, your heart, that space. Heart energy channel flows from under the armpit. If you could trace it with me on the pinky side of your arm, past the wrist crease, and ending on your inner pinky. So when you're happy, you cheer, your heart energy goes up, open. When your heart energy wants to embrace, you open right under the armpits. When you're champions, yay, you open. That heart energy spreads, that light spreads. So if you could trace heart chi channel or energy channel on the pinky side, and it's symmetrical both sides. So other armpit, and you can remember the heart energy channel by making a pinky promise. Heart energy ends at the pinky because promises come from the heart. So interlock your own pinky, hold it close to your heart. Pinky promise that you'll always take care of your own heart. So we're going to let our own heart, the chi to flow, to take care of the heart. So if you feel the pinky side, when we lift up, try to feel how relaxed the pinky side is. You're using more muscle tension on the top, and the pinky side stays relaxed. That's your heart energy needs to stay relaxed as you lift up. And then turn it right when you reach around your shoulder height at the leveled height. Turn your pinkies outward. So you're feeling that calmness, that balance, that peace. When your heart energy goes like this, there's balance and peace by letting go, letting things go. Very nice. That's your heart energy channel that you're feeling on that pinky side. And you can change the angles. What's very good to help things flow is when you twist things. Twisting, Chinese Tai Chi. Tai Chi is about a spiraling energy. It's the yin and the yang in that yin yang symbol, the dark and the light balancing each other. When they balance each other, there's a spiraling movement. In our body, we can create that spiraling movement by feeling the lung energy channel, your lungs. In Chinese medicine, your lungs are connected with the emotion of sadness. Sadness can also be healing because when you cry, when you think, sadness has a downward energy. It helps you to let things go. Lung energy is strongest in the autumn season, so you might feel more seasonal depression. That sadness, the coldness, the leaves falling, it's part of the energy of letting go. So if you allow yourself to feel so you can heal, allow yourself to let go through the lung energy channel. Lung energy starts from here in the corners of your chest. So I say when you're sad, lungs are sad, you naturally go in this shape. This protects the lungs, lung energy. When your lungs are strong, full of vitality, they open up. There's inspiration. There's courage. I call this more like soldier lungs. So try to feel both for healing the sad lungs. Sadness gives us compassion, helps us to let go. Helps us to go deeper. And then let the light of the lungs shine, full of inspiration. Inspire. Good. We find inspiration in the light. Lung channels full of light. It's part of the white color, the purity. So here, if you trace the lung energy with me, make a thumbs up, because when you're inspired, you say, "Ooh, I like that." You draw from the corner of your chest all the way to your thumb. And symmetrically, other side. Good. So now you have both the lung energy on the thumb side and the heart energy, that heart fire, that redness on the pinky side. And try to feel both sides twisting. When you allow this twist, you're getting the most health benefits, that tension and relaxation through that twisting. The tension and relaxation changing shapes allows the blood to flow. Blood and chi go together. So when there's a flow, things can heal. You can let go. So in this position, try to feel that twist of the thumbs and pinky as you come upward. So it's not a straight upward, but keep feeling that internal twisting, pinky and thumb, lungs and heart. And then gently feel what it's like to untwist, changing that twist. Very good. So really key acupressure points that you want to feel, especially in the heart energy channel. I'm going to use stickers so you can see a bit better. Let's use red for the heart energy channel. This part is important, heart number 1. Heart number 3, this is the sea, the ocean point at the elbow crease. right between that bone and the tendon, right at the crease. And then another key point, very good for calming your mind, helps you sleep and find peace, is at the wrist crease, heart number 7, known as the spirit gate, Sunman, on the pinky side of the tendon. So right in that little, come a little inward in that little pocket. These 3 points, see if you can coordinate. I think I dropped my heart. Let me go one more here. There we go. See if you can see how when you change movement, how these points change. So in Tai Chi, we have not only this first movement, but you can feel there's twisting into the next movement. Next movement is called grass sparrow tail. So next one, you'll see where it starts twisting and untwisting. And of course, it's symmetrical both sides. But that's for us to slowly discover as we learn Tai Chi. This has been just an introduction, so you can get an idea how to feel the internal side of Tai Chi, how to let these Tai Chi movements become a healing exercise for you. Start by connecting to the heart energy channel and the lung energy channel. I use the red one so much, I run out of my red stickers. Yeah, here. So when you are feeling your heart wants to open up, open under the armpit, open your elbows, open your wrists, and give each other a big, big hug. Hey, let's bring it in. Good. When you feel like you need to protect your space, you can see my heart keeps dropping. I'm letting my heart go. So here, when you want to protect your heart space, remember your Tai Chi Pong, sink that chest, that gives you more space. Create that space. Find your space. Tai Chi is learning how to protect that space through all these movements. It's learning how to take in the energy and give it back. Take it and give it. Letting go. Take it and giving it away. Yeah, so you'll see Tai Chi form. You're learning to move all your meridians, learning how to feel them and letting it flow. And in the Young style Tai Chi form, there is actually from the first part, there's 20 movements. So in the first part already, there's so many movements to feel. Total, if you want to learn all 3 parts, it's 108 movements. But you only need a few movements to go deeper and to feel. And that's where I would like to invite us, as parts of us that have been broken, is learning how to feel internally. When you feel internally, first of all, you can recognize where there's blockage or brokenness, where the chi is no longer flowing, where you don't feel like yourself, whether it's the sadness, the anger, resentment is blocking it, that we find a way to forgive, to acknowledge, accept, let it go. Forgive so you detach. It's still there. You don't forget it, but you're detached from it. That's like a wound that has healed. You know it's there, but it's no longer painful. So, part of today, talking about Kintsugi and Qigong, using Tai Chi and Qigong for healing, is allowing ourselves to be honest in a place of honesty and authenticity, and allowing that acceptance to be the first place where you heal. In my own journey, when TCM time started 11 years ago, as I mentioned, I am a victim, but also a survivor of abuse. It's not something I talk about often, but I would like to use this space to let you know that everybody does come from a broken place. Everybody is on their own journey of healing. And one thing my good friend taught me, if you're hurt people, hurt others. So one thing that we can do so we don't create hurt onto others is starting by healing ourselves from inside. So when you know how painful it can be to get hurt, we learn to have that empathy, sympathy, not to hurt others. This has been an exploration of what Kintsugi can mean, applying it in Qigong. This has been our Cuppa Qigong, and I would like to again just give an acknowledgement. I want to thank my mother, my umbilical cord that bonded me and helped me heal, bring me back. I've been grateful and lucky to have my family to come back to. And I know not everyone who's been through what I've been through has been lucky to survive that. And I like to honor their lives through that. I would also like to recognize and acknowledge all the difficulties, sufferings others like you may be experiencing, whether it's a loss, an illness, a death, a relationship breakdown, feeling lost mentally, spiritually, could be depression, whatever is your own darkness, your own brokenness. Know that there is light through the cracks, and know that you can pay attention to those lights. And when we allow the light to shine through the cracks, slowly that sunlight that comes through, that becomes the goldness that's shining and mending our broken parts. And that's here where I am today with TCM time, allowing myself to show a little brokenness so that you can see that there is light coming through some of my cracks. And if you see light coming through me, whether it's my smile or my warmth or my embrace, my kindness or my patience comes from a place of deep pain. But it's a place where I recognize has also been a very blessed healing journey. I look forward to continuing growing with you, and I hope you'll join me for my spring session starting in May, where I will continue introducing more Qigong, Tai Chi Qigong on Saturdays, White Crane Qigong on Sundays. So I hope you'll continue this journey of healing with me. And thank you everybody for joining in the Cuppa today. Bring your stories, your wisdom, allowing yourself to show your brokenness so we can see also your light. Special thanks to that. Cheers. Yay. So everybody, that's been our Cuppa Qigong, to be continued next time, and hope you'll join for a future free Cuppa session. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there to help me grow, and that we keep growing and healing together. Till next time, this is TCM time. Keep letting your health shine. Yay, let that heart energy spread. And let's bring it in for last hug. Hey everyone, see you in class.